guys, what's up? Welcome back to What the Fuck News. My name is Destery and I have a really great idea for a video game. It's basically Guitar Hero, only it's called Mandolin Hero and you only play songs from the 1580s with such great classics as I just suffered a stab wound so I'm definitely gonna die, I just kissed a girl in an era without toothbrushes or soap, and of course, my father was a peasant so I'll definitely be one for the rest of my life. I pitched it to a video game company and they told me that it was literally the worst idea they'd ever heard. No, seriously, watch.
Destery, that is the single worst idea I've ever heard.
I guess my genius isn't for everyone. But this is What the Fuck News, where we talk about the super fucking weird news that you might have missed in the last couple of weeks. And the first thing that I want to talk about today is the whole United Airlines debacle. I have never been a fan of air travel. I pretty much avoid it at all costs. But seriously, it's to the point where I try to get out of seeing my family just because I hate flying so much. Hey mom, I can't come to Thanksgiving. I've got AIDS. Son, this is the 4th STD you've gotten and somehow all of them came on a holiday. Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. But yes, as you probably have seen by now, United has been all over the news lately for the video that went viral of a passenger forcibly being taken off the plane by a police officer.
Hey, come on. Come on. There you go. Hey, you busted his lip.
Oh my god, look at what you did to him!
Wow, super good job. I also love the lady in this who's like,
Oh my god, look at what you did to him!
oh my god, this is wrong! Pulls out Snapchat. And if you're wondering how this all happened, like a lot of people are, apparently the plane was overbooked and they needed someone to leave to make room for a crew member that needed to get on the plane, but no one would get off, so they had to break a small Asian doctor's face to get someone off. Yeah. In the wake of this disaster, United has issued an apology to the man Dr. Dow as well as to the customers, as United stock has plummeted and several hundred people are claiming never to want to fly on United again because of it. And a lot of people have asked why no one did anything on the plane, but also like what would someone really be able to do in that situation? Don't worry, citizen, I will save you! Get the fuck out of the way! Yeah, sorry, go ahead. But hey, it could have been worse, right? At least it wasn't Spirit Airlines. Yeah, welcome to Spirit Airlines. If everyone wants to please put away your guns and various felony quantity drugs and please sit down. A 72-year-old pilot with a criminal conviction of rape is about to take off. Due to aircraft prostitution, the bathrooms are closed, but we do provide a bucket for $8 if you're interested. Sir, if you could please put out the fire you're using to make s'mores, that'd be great. For your eating pleasure, we do have stale jalapeno Cheetos. We do charge by the Cheeto, and every ounce of water is $14. Thank you and welcome to fucking Spirit. But at least Spirit knows their shit and doesn't try to pretend like their pussy doesn't stink like fucking United. But seriously, this is exactly why I hate flying. In fact, I prepared a little presentation for any of you who maybe have never flown before. Enjoy. You've experienced the ease and comfort of driving in a car. You felt the exhilaration of riding a bike. Now throw that shit away as you choke down stale air on an airplane. Prepare to sit next to a guy who will just not shut the fuck up about how his grandson plays the trombone. He's really good, he plays in the band. Wow, that's just as pointless as the first 21 fucking times I've heard it. Good luck sleeping when literally every position somehow gets more uncomfortable than the last one. Stretch out in our extremely generous 22 millimeters of legroom. Hungry? Forget about gourmet meals and tasty food and indulge yourself in peanuts and pretzels more stale than a mummified dog turd. Want to have a nice conversation? Good fucking luck hearing anyone over the loudest terrifying rocking sound you've ever heard. I want a divorce. What? I said I want a divorce! Oh yeah, I also love the movie Wild Hogs. Do you value your time? Do you constantly think about the fact that every second of your day you get closer to your imminent demise? Well, be prepared for a preposterous amount of waiting. Do you have social anxiety? That's too fucking bad. Mentally prepare for a bunch of negative fucktards who would sooner sell their own children into slavery than get a fucking middle seat stare at you because you don't look normal. His poor parents. He looks like a dirty emo Adam Levine. So what are you waiting for? I'm still waiting for this line to move. It's been 2 hours. That's the spirit. So don't not spend another day not have spent not loving wishing you hadn't been on an airplane today. Accurate. But as far as what happened to the man who was taken off the flight, footage was later released of Dr. Dow getting back on the flight, bleeding from the mouth and muttering to himself, which was later attributed to him in a concussion as he had no memory of the entire thing.
Go home. I have to 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 go home. Kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. that came me.
When he finally did get back home, his family decided to press charges on United, and that is still currently being settled. In addition, United has changed a few of their policies to ensure that things like this don't happen again, but I'm still kind of confused as to like why this happened at all. You know, like I don't know. But personally, I think the best thing that United could do in this circumstance is use this to their advantage. Own the fact that they're now the worst air travel company ever and run an ad that's like, United, we put the hospital in hospitality. United, flight's so good you'll be forced to get off of them. Haha. United, board the plane as a doctor, leave the plane as a patient. United, if we can't beat our competitors, we'll beat our customers. In the face. So while this whole situation does suck a lot of White Walker cock, there are still other options when it comes to flying. You could ride on the back of a Sky Bison from The Last Airbender. I heard Nazgul are pretty fun to ride on. Or Eagles. You can always take a hot air balloon to your destination. They're pretty fucking sweet. They did that in Around the World in 80 Days and that movie's dope. There's nothing I love more than a Jackie Chan movie where he fights people with impractical objects like a fucking bench. Also, apparently just to rub it in the face of United, other airline companies like Delta are actually giving away free pizzas to anyone who flies with them right now, which I just think is fucking hilarious. Next in What the Fuck News, a man was caught on camera committing assault on a gas station cashier after his card was declined for a purchase of 75 cents. Same though. I don't know why this was such a big fucking deal with this guy, but my guess is that it wasn't. It was just the last thing to happen on just a terrible day, and this is what pushed him over the edge. Like, we all have those days where, like, from the start of the fucking day, you just know it's gonna be shit. Because otherwise, I can't imagine any situation where shit would have been bad enough to do this. I also love how he goes and hits the other cashier with some bananas. I guess you could say he went bananas. I want you dead sometimes. I know. Watching this footage though made me think that maybe there was just something that the cashier said to the guy that we just can't hear, and that's what made him freak out. Like maybe he was like, Game of Thrones has been cancelled. Hey, nice cardigan, where'd you shop? Queers Express? Hey, guess what? I thoroughly enjoy the live action Dragon Ball Z movie. Or maybe it was just taking way too long to ring him up since all of the machines look like they run on fucking Windows 98, and he was just sitting there for a while like, okay, 1 second, just gotta boot up my computer here. Okay. 1 second. Okie dokie. Yeah, can I get a... Oh, sorry, now I just gotta connect the dial-up. Alright, now let's try to run that card. Ooh, looks like it didn't work. Why the hell not? Looks like your card was declined due to, network connectivity errors. And what is it that he bought that it was so important that he fucking threw a fit over it? A bag of almond M&Ms. Just one bag of almond M&Ms. That was what caused all of this. I mean, yeah, obviously this guy overreacted, but I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I got you, man. It's totally okay to just commit assault. Anyways, though, the incident, which took place in a 7-Eleven in Santa Ana, California, still has police looking for the suspect and no one yet has been arrested. Last in What the Fuck News, sorry if I startled you there, but last in What the Fuck News is the Fyre Festival, which is not a festival where people come to celebrate fire. Wow, that's cool. But instead was intended to be a giant rave that takes place in the Bahamas. So imagine this. A secluded island, private planes, hot bitches, Blink 182, jet skis, yachts, luxury hotels, rich people food. Sounds dope, right? So the whole thing was set to take place on 2 weekends, April 28th and May 5th. The entire thing was hosted by Ja Rule, had a giant lineup of artists, and the entire thing was gonna be super exclusive as the tickets themselves range from $1,500 to $250,000. And if you can afford all that, that sounds pretty awesome, right? A nice getaway in the Bahamas with other like-minded rich assholes to get away from all the gross poor people. Well, that's exactly what thousands of people who bought tickets to the event thought as well. But as it turns out, the entire thing was just a huge scam. Instead of private jets, they got standard commercial flights. Probably on United too. Alright, they probably thought it's fine. Just gotta deal with poor people for a little bit more, and then after that, it's all luxury. And while the event was said to take place on Fyre Cay, an island that was previously owned by Pablo Escobar, it turned out that Fyre Cay didn't even exist, and that the event actually took place on the biggest island in the Bahamas, the Great Exuma, on one of the busiest resorts on the island. As if that weren't bad enough, when guests arrived to go to their luxury rooms, they instead got relief tents, and their gourmet meals turned out to be nothing more than a cheese sandwich and a shitty salad. And to make matters even worse, people who went to the festival early couldn't get refunds, and the entire island was over capacity, so they had to cancel all flights coming to and from the Exuma airport. So needless to say, the entire thing was canceled, and some of the people who came early to the event are still stranded at the airport. Oh god. This kind of shit is exactly why I hate going to places like Olive Garden though. Come on into our super amazing restaurant and taste our one-of-a-kind, luxurious as fuck breadsticks. I just saw you microwave all of this shit 5 minutes ago. No. Here's your bill, $45,000 and the left arm of your firstborn child. For one breadstick? This tries to be so luxurious and exclusive, but everyone just sees how full of shit they are. I almost wish though that the event would have gone on anyways. Like all of the rich people get there are like, where's my limousine? Ooh, sorry, we don't have any more limos, but we do have this sweaty Bahamian man to give you a piggyback ride wherever you want to go.
Hop on.
Oh, why is it wet back here?
You don't want to know.
Where is my gourmet filet mignon and lobster tails? Ooh, you know what? Here's something better. Is this just a single piece of pepper jack in between two end pieces of bread? It is. Fucking, you know what? Whatever. At least I'm about to go rock out to some Blink-182 while having sex with some random party girl. Ooh, I'm sorry, they actually canceled. But we did just get this college dropout DJ who goes by MC Crash Bandicoot, who has a #1 hit song on MySpace Music and Napster. Check him out. Yeah! Who wants to listen to Darude Sandstorm again? You guys enjoying yourself? Yes. All right, yeah! And later on, we have the headliner coming on, Nickelback. In addition, Ja Rule, who hosted the entire event, issued an apology saying, quote, I hope we can do one in the future. Okay, I'm sorry if this is rude, but when was the last time that Ja Rule was even relevant? I mean, are we even sure he's still alive? He hasn't even made any music since like 2005, where every time he came on the radio, it scared the shit out of me because it sounded like he was yelling at me. And now the new hit song from Ja Rule. I almost feel bad for the people who went there, but then I realized that they spent $1,500 at least just to get there. Those poor, poor rich kids. Probably so scared and alone, like, Mom, I'm scared. My phone battery's only at 20%, and I only have $2.4 million in my checking account. I think a poor man just breathed on me. Everyone is so dangerous at this luxury resort. I feel like I'm in the ghetto. I'm so thirsty. I couldn't find any Fiji water on the entire island. All they had was Aquafina. The worst part is I think I'm being stalked. Here's your room key, sir. That is it for this episode of What the Fuck News. My question of the day for you guys is, what is the most amount of money you've ever spent on a weekend? I'm pretty sure mine is like $2,000? Don't ask. Well, let me know in the comments down below. All of today's stories, as always, are in the description down below, as well as all of my links. Also, guys, just passed 200,000 followers on my Instagram, so make sure to go follow that if you haven't already. And thank you to all 200,000 of you who have already done that. Before you guys go, make sure to check out my newest What the Fuck 5 on Shane Dawson's channel, as well as my new Q&A I just posted up recently. So tap or click to check those out right there, or you can go in the description down below. That's it, guys. I'll see you next time for another What the Fuck News. Thanks for watching, and fair winds.
Listen, there was a game in the 1980s called Berserk that actually killed 2 people, and I would still rather play that than this pile of shit you just pitched me. One time, someone from Xbox Live actually did fuck my mom, and I would still rather play that. My dad was killed at Walmart on Black Friday trying to get me the new Call of Duty at a discount, and this is still the worst experience I've ever had even thinking about video games.